In this video for Positive Maths, we're going to look at the connection between decimals and fractions. So we need to be able to change fractions into decimals, decimals into percentages, and back again. We need to really be able to change numbers into all three different forms. We're going to be focusing mainly in this video on fractions and decimals. So let's look at those two. First example, 1 over 4 is equal to 0.25 because when we divide 4 into 1, we get 0.25. 2 over 5, as another example, is equal to 0.4 because 2 divided by 5 is equal to 0.4. So this really is the connection between the two. So let's look at how we change decimals to fractions. Okay, so our first example, 0.5. This is equal to 5 over 10 because we take the place value here. And if we have one decimal place, then we put it over 10 to the power of 1, which is equal to 10. When we simplify this down, 5 over 10 is equal to a half. Our next example, 0.25. We notice here we have two decimal places. So we put 25 over 10 to the power of 2, which is 100. Again, when we simplify it down, 25 over 100 will go to 1 over 4. And our third example, we have 0.425. That's 3 decimal places, so we put that number over 10 to the power of 3, which is equal to 1,000. When we simplify this down, we get 425 over 1,000 will be equal to 17 over 40. So it's important to make the connection between the number of places you have here will decide what value or what multiple of 10 you will put that number over. So if we have one decimal place, it'll be over 10 with 1 0. 2 decimal places over 100. 3 decimal places over 1,000. So you can think of it this way, that you're putting it over 10 to the power of 1 if it's one decimal place, 10 to the power of 2 if there's 2 decimal places, or 10 to the power of 3 if there's 3 decimal places. Or another way of thinking about it is to think of the number of zeros you're going to have. So 2 decimal places will have 2 zeros, 3 decimal places will have 3 zeros. And then you simplify this fraction. Okay, so let's put this into a few steps. So our first step then is to put the decimal number over a multiple of 10. So, we mean here it's going to be 10, 100, 1,000. If there's 4 decimal places, it could be 10,000, and so on. Our next step then is to simplify the fraction. So let's just talk about that for 2 seconds. Let's take the fraction 2 over 10. We know that 2 divides into 2 and 2 divides into 10. So we can simplify this fraction by dividing above and below by the same number. To simplify 2 over 10 to 1 over 5. If you need more information on this, find our video for simplifying fractions. For more information and videos, you can find it at www.PositiveMaths.ie. You can email us at info@PositiveMaths.ie and find us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching.